Why are you ruining my angle?
Your angle.
It was better over there. Now I can't see you, I can only see half of you.
So we're setting up the HVLP gun. This is assuming the whole thing's clean and ready to go. So with that in mind, take it out. Your gun. Your hose. And the spray gun. In the box you should also have a dirty rag and a shifter. So flip the box, gun goes on top, therefore it's got better airflow to it, it's not picking up all the dirt and dust off the ground. You should see that this filter is nice and dirty, and this one too, they need to be cleaned, but that's my job and I haven't gotten around to it. So with that, you need to plug that in. And this should be nice and clean as well. You just check that by undoing this nut here. Take the air hose off. Undo the nut to separate the cup. There's your gun. This is your cup. It's a 3-piece. I can't count, it's a 4-piece. There's your lid and your plastic liner. So in the plastic liner goes your paint. That goes into the cup. With your gun, air comes down here and it goes around the plastic liner and it compresses it, and that's what pushes the paint up into the gun. So you need that in there. This apart, you pour your paint in. Just over halfway is good. It gets pretty heavy. Lid on and screw it down. When you press down that screwy bit, you want to make sure it's on there nice and flat, otherwise it won't screw very well. And that's ready to go. This is your gun. You unscrew the air cap, this is called. That's your air cap. You want to have a look at this before use and make sure that all 6 of these little holes, including the 2 in the middle, are all, you can see through them, and nice and clean from any debris. That's what gives you your nice spray pattern. That's nice and good. Click down the trigger, unscrew the needle assembly, pull that out. This is just the spring. That can go in your pocket or somewhere. Now you're checking the actual gun for cleanliness. This has still got white paint on it, so we're going to pop the needle out like that, and then wiggle and jiggle, and out it comes. So this needs a quick wash. Do you want to pause the video?
A few moments later.
Now that your gun's washed, these needles have numbers. This one says number 4. And then the housing for it will have the same number, hopefully, number 4. It's been scratched off, but they match and they make a seal. So for this is a very thin material that we're spraying. We want the lowest, which is number 3. So it's 3, 4, 5. 5 is for thick shit. 4 is in the middle. We're going to change it to 3. Just coming over here. You have a nice little container for things. And you just look at the air cap. This one's a lot smaller. This is number 3. And you need the corresponding needle, which is this one. The way you put them in, this is as disassembled as this gun's going to get unless you're servicing it. So from here, you put your needle in, and that bit there is caught by the bottom of this. So what you do, you put your needle in, push it through, and then you grab this with your fingers like so. You want to push it up and catch it. See, I missed it there. So I caught it now, so I won't be able to pull that out. And you want to let go a little bit, and then you push that in. Now it's caught. From there, you put your spring in. Spring can only go one way because it's got little notches. And then you screw the spring in with the cap, or the housing, or whatever it's called. The nose bit. Use your shirt, make sure it's tight, never use a key on it. If it's got so much paint debris that you have to use a shifter, then you may as well clean it because she's going to fuck it. And then you screw on your air cap. The way the air cap works, you can really just screw it on just to there, and you can go with that. And what's going to happen is you're going to have a very thin spray pattern. The more you screw it in, the bigger your spray pattern gets. So if we have it all the way, now you've got a pretty big spray pattern. So that's how that works. With this, as you're spraying this way, now it's doing a pinpoint, now it's spraying this way, now it's doing a pinpoint. Over here you've got your air adjustment. This one's your air, how much air you want through there. I always have it on max, and I just control the air off the gun. And this is your one that you're actually going to use, and this is your volume, how much paint's coming out. I always start all the way back to nothing, and then just go up a little bit, up a little bit, up a little bit until you find a sweet spot. What you'll find is when you're going on a diagonal pinpoint, you're going to use a lot more material, so I always go down a bit. And then when I'm going flat, you want more, so you up a bit. So that's about all you need to know about that. On here, we put the hose in. Because this is the Pro Contractor model, we've got a compressor and a turbine. This is what you want to play with. This is just the compressor for when you've got a pressure pot, which we don't really use. Plug it in. So, that compresses, if you want to call it that. It's the most useless little thing, but it's there, just ignore it. This is the good one. So off is in the middle, and then you've got two on switches. The top one means it's stop start, so it'll turn off when you're not using it half the time. The bottom one, it's just going to be on the whole time. So use top one. And always, I mean, I control the air on the machine. It's better that way because it's working less. Don't need much air for what we're doing here, so I've got it pretty much at the bottom. Oh, sorry. Gotta get the cup on. So, the cup you want to place your gun on and make sure it's on there nice and snug. And then you want to hand tighten that. I've already fucked one by using a shifter from the beginning, and I threaded it, and by doing so it cost me $150. So, don't do that. Once it's almost tight, yeah, there we go. So it's pretty damn tight. You can then use your shifter and just give it that one little bit so it doesn't untighten for you. Then this goes onto the air hose nipple, and then you just put this one wherever you feel, out of the way, over here, and that's ready to go. So connect her up, turn it on. So we've got air on max, but then air's turned down on the machine, and we've got material all the way down, and nothing's going to happen. When we click the trigger, we're going to have to wait a little bit for that compression to happen and for the paint to go up. So, now that we're good to go, we're good to go. There's nothing else to say. Let's spray something. Unscrew this to make the fan smaller. We'll go diagonal, screw it back up.
if you or anyone else is spraying, it is probably best that you wear a mask. But as you can tell, he's a drug addict and he gets high off the paint fumes.
Great for the atmosphere.